G'day guys, Matt here, and this is Farming Simulator 15. This is going to be my tutorial series, as well as I did about 10 episodes of my Let's Play series, so now you guys know how the game kind of works. I want to go a bit more deeper into the game and show you the mechanics and how to earn the profit and enjoy the game for what it is. If you've been watching my channel from 2013 Farming Simulator, I already done a tutorial side as well as the Let's Play side, so you guys will know exactly how would I be doing this. For my newcomers, it will be probably several different episodes where it will be titled as Farming Simulator How to Farm Tutorial, and then exactly what it is. For instance, this one will be how to get started. As well, we'll be covering ploughing, cultivating, seeding, looking after your crops, as well as selling and buying. So instead of making several videos separately for that I'm going to put it all into this one big video, so then I can focus on other stuff such as cows, sheep, stock market, I guess, wood stuff, so from the logging and all that, biogas, and anything else I have not found yet. Want to show you there is achievements to these, but there is no actual level achievement. It's just the same stuff really for Farming Simulator 2013. So when I go in here and I'll start up a new game, and the difficulty is not really that different really. Easy is you make a lot of money, you start with a small bank loan, and you don't pay that much to your hire workers. Normal is everything is pretty balanced and all whatnot, and hard is you start with a low amount of money, big loan. I think you're completely maxed out on your loan, and hiring workers is not good, or costs more. For this tutorial purposes, I'm going hard, and also I'm going to be using this American map. But for my next videos of my tutorial series, I'll be using the new map, which is the one I've been playing on the Let's Play series. The reason why I'm selecting hard is one of the achievements I have on this game is the one saying bankruptcy, I think it's called. I'll show you guys in a sec. I don't think if I bring up the Steam menu help at the same time it is loading. Also, there is a little error to this, or not a big error. It says here, game is beginning load, please wait. It should be game is loading, please wait. So a little messed up with that. I'm not sure it's the poor translating, but it's alright. Alright, so while we're waiting for this to load, it usually doesn't take this long when I'm not recording, but somehow when I am it does. I would like you guys to like and comment and stuff with this videos of my tutorial side, like you guys did, to show me I did the right job and all that. As also check out my Let's Play of this game, and also my other videos as well. I do different type of gameplays, from farming simulator to other simulator type games. I've got a couple of World of Tanks, GTA 5, GTA Online, you know, and when the new Far Cry, and also Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4 is coming out next in like 4 days time or something like that. What's that other game? The Company of Heroes new game's coming out, or the new standalone game comes out. Anyways, you start off in your world. Now usually there will be icons around. I don't think I have them on because I'm in hard mode, or they switch off. Let's see. they on? Or maybe this map doesn't have them. Alright, well, if this map doesn't have, yeah, this map probably doesn't have them. Alright, so you start off your farm, you start with a decent amount of money, and you're pretty much maxed out your loan. Alright, now, how to start this is, you start with a bunch of vehicles, naming a harvest, a couple of tractors, and a harvester, and you push I for your what's the technical word for it? Basically, it brings up PDA thing. I think that's how people call it. And yeah, so you push I, and you have your overview. You have your today's finance, the weather. Now you got to pay attention for this with the rain and sort of snowish type clouds. You cannot harvest or plant. News here will bring it up to date with on-demand stuff from shops or factories will demand certain items within the game, such as the crops, and sales as well from the shop. Your income, next page is your stock market slash storage. So we have our storage here. We have bugger all. We have wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beet. Wood chips is a new addition to the game, as well as logs, and silage is the one from the biogas. The stock market is very poor and hard, as you can see here. The stock market changes within every hour. And these will have up and down arrows. And then there's a new mechanic in the game where if you do too much of one thing, that will go down and that will stay down for a certain amount of time. It really depends how you do it. So you don't want to dump it all unless it's a demanding thing. And if you do dump a lot of stuff, it will really stuff up the stock market. Here you got your vehicle selection. This is how you can reset your vehicles, as you saw I just did then. You can select different types. You got tools and trailers, harvesters and tractors. Then you can reset them and enter them. So if you get stuck or you tip them over or anything, you can do that. It's a bit harder to tip them over now than it was in the previous game. You got your map view here. You got different fields. This one here, field 16, I know you can't really see it. It's green numbers. That is the field you own. You usually start with one or two fields. Then you got the growing stuff. The growing stages are start with blue and green. Now when it's in green, it doesn't technically really matter as far as I know. So you'll be alright. Blue means for potatoes and sugar beets. Now weathered means they died. The fruit types: wheat, barley, canola, corn, and sugar beets. Potatoes and sugar beets and grass. Here we got wheat. Animals, you got your different animal areas. You got chickens. Technically you have one, which you do. I'll show you in a minute. Which is the rooster. I call him Henry, and he's annoying as hell, especially from the last game. He was bloody loud. Anyways, you got sheep and you got cows. Then you got your current status. This here will tell you how much you've done. I've done like 26 hours on there. Then how much you've done today in the session. You push P for your shop. You got your sales tab. This is where you see your specials. And you got different categories. If you download any mods, especially from the website, you want to go here to the categories of the mods, and they'll be right here, which is good. So it separates from the actual proper ones from the different ones. Then yeah, so you got different ones. Cars and this tipper, and I think it's this tractor. You can color change them. How can I show you? I can't earn my money. You double click on them, or you click on buy, and it's like a color tab with like 12 different colors or something like that. You got trucks and sprayers and whatnot. Alright, so how to harvest and all that, you want to get in and you want to push Q to equip your thing, push X, and I should have changed the control thing, so I'll turn it off for now because I had my Xbox controller in, I was playing it in bed while I was preparing my other game. Anyways, then you push, you can do it yourself, or you can push A for hire worker, and there he goes. Alright, now you see this harvester's got beacons. The beacons, you can push home and they will turn on. I remap mine to the slash key next to the right shift. And now there's a new mechanic in the game, is when your harvester gets 80% full, he will turn on those beacons to let you know. And about 90% he will put out his light. Now another new mechanic to the game is a weight ratio. I'm not 100% sure it was really done in the previous game, but in this one. And when I don't say previous game, I mean 2013, not the DS 2014 game. Anyways, so basically, we back up a bit. You see the tractor is slightly pulling to the back. It's slightly adjusted. Now, if you equipped if I say move this tractor out of the way, and grab this little one, which is the... Can I reset those vehicles? Hold on. Oh, there they are. Anyways, yeah, I'll just use this one over here. Anyway, so we'll grab this one. This is the smallest, cheapest tractor in the game to date. It used to be a different little one. I think it was one of those really olden day ones. And you clip at that. Oh, okay. See if I can drive it around. You see, I cannot really turn and whatnot. And sometimes it could actually make your tractor go back. What I'm trying to explain is here, you need to deal with specific power requirements, such as 47 kilowatts or 100 horsepower. So we check here, this tractor only does 66, 90 horsepower. This one here will do the job. Now, oh yeah, it can carry it, and if I did put a weight on the front, it will balance the weight. Yes, it would. But because it's underpowered, it will not pull it would not pull the cultivator, because it does not have the power. Does not have the power to do it. Yeah, I can show you like this. Ah, come on. Also, if these are back to upside down, these weights, you can pick them. Oh, that's right, I don't have the... I'll put it back on because I need that on. I was like, can I clip onto it yet? I wasn't really paying attention. Anyways, these weights can flip over onto their backs, and when they do, you pick them up, you will get a bit of a jolt. Alright, so I need to push G, switch the tool and lower, lower that weight. G again. F is your lights. Then you can push number pads 1, 2 and 3 for your indicators. They will not switch off automatically like a car one, you're going to do it again. 0 is your horn, and it's sort of a pissweak horn. 9 is your map. Alright, so this, like I said, this does not have the power to pull it. So you push V. Whoops, wrong one. G, V. There we go. Well, okay, well, there is... Alright, well, anyways, even if it could pull it, you can see it can barely keep straight, even with the hired worker. I do apologise for that. I thought it was underpowered, but even so, it technically it is, because I look at the cultivator, you need like 74, yeah, 66. So yeah, it's underpowered. So this one is not very good to do the job. Even it can pull it. It still does require amount of force to keep balance and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. Put that there. And I get a much stronger tractor. This is the second in line tractor. This is good enough power to do the job without any trouble. There's a mod I want to get soon enough, which is the startup mod, or manual ignition mod, which will keep these vehicles on when you get out, and it's very good. It does tend to waste your fuel, but if you accidentally get out, like, ow, so even you accidentally get out like that, and you can quickly let in. You see how long it takes to dry. That's also been fixed as well, as in 2013. If you push and hold W, you do take a few seconds to actually start. Now, as you can see, the harvester is ready to be unloaded. Just sort this guy out. I'll grab this tractor since it's good enough to pull this trailer. Now, I thought there was a plow around here. Tools. Okay. If you do start on the newish map, which is the one I play on my Let's Play, that it comes with a plow. Plows, I'm not going to go and buy one to show you guys. I thought it had one on this map. That's why I decided to mention the word plow, but I might as well say plows are only really for making fields. Because as you can see, I can cultivate, and if I get the other tractor, oh yeah, if you have, you can hold shift and tab, but for Steam version I switched to control tab. I can switch to previous vehicle, so I'm switching back, forward. Very useful. I'm glad they put that into the game. So you might have to switch that in your oh, you see this one struggles a little bit as well, especially with the seeder. I think it can't pull the seeder. Anyways, so that's good they add that into the game, because it frustrates me because I do this. Oh shit, I missed it. Oh shit, I missed it. So you get what I'm trying to say. Because if you go like, yeah, you probably got a little tired of that. Anyways, to seeding now. The default seeder, which is this one here, you can seed pretty much almost everything besides potatoes. So if you push O, you got wheat, then you got barley, which is this one, canola, grass, corn, sugar beets. It goes back to corn. Barley, not barley, canola is the most profitable one so far, so you might want to start with that. Now, if you're going to hire a worker, you don't really need to put any seeds in, but it's good to put about 10% in there in case you want to do it yourself or the AI misses a spot. Oh yeah. And that's Henry. Shut up, Henry. I'm working. Anyways, that barn over there with the hay and all that, if you were gonna, oh good. I thought the harvester was, letting out the straw. Because if you do wheat and barley, which I will cover that in a future video, it will your harvester can lay down straw, and you can pick up the straw into bales, or just pick it up and sell it at that barn I pointed out earlier. When you want to, if you're going to make an AI do this, make sure you cover at least a wheel's length, like that. And there you go. Now you want to move this tractor out the way because it will block the cultivator tractor. And you want to make sure it's a good like 5 meters away from the actual field. Alright. I might as well sell this tractor and get some money back. Now since we don't have any in the storage tanks, or silo tanks, sorry, I'm going to sell this bunch we make the next day. I'm not going to sell it right now because I want to show you guys how the selling works and all that and whatnot. Alright, so you can sell a vehicle slash equipment two ways. One way you can push P, go down to the garage and click on one of them like that, then you can click sell. The problem is with vehicles that have multiple vehicles, you don't technically select which one you're doing it. So I can go like that, and it doesn't give you the option to properly sell them and to get a better income when you sell them. It's to take them to the shop and put them in this yellow and black square thing. You go to over here and you push R and you sell it for 22. I think it was like 18 something. The buying is exactly the same price, so the only time when you can buy stuff cheaper is when they're on sale. Now you can push your insert key, which is the one next to home. Mine's home key because I changed it. You see I got a loan here. You can pay that back, and to get achievement to pay it back. But you also get achievement as well as to be over debt, which I'm not over debt. So I'll go back over here. And I want to buy two things. One is this trailer, and now I want to get a few. Now there's a new mechanic in the game which it has been a mod before, which is the cleaning the vehicles. I'm going to put this. Can I put this? Right there. Right. Also keys 8 and 7 speed up and slow down time. You can do this another way by here in the options. You want to put plant growing on fast, plant weeding off. Missions, I'm not really going to cover missions. Basically you need the actual equipment to do that. Missions can be mowing or transporting. Goddamn Sunday drivers. Alright, Now when you get an item from the shop, you can pick it up like I am, or you can do that reset thing to put them back into your farm. I want to do this as sort of a good sports way. Actually, while I'm here, I'll buy a sprayer. I would recommend getting this sprayer first, because somehow this one's bugged, and this one's a bit expensive for starting out, and it's way too wide. Well, it's not wide. It's, you know, wide's good, but you need a wide field. Alright, so we'll grab that. Actually, this is perfect because I want to be bankrupt. Because you need to be bankrupt at the first stage to actually get the achievement. Now, I don't know if I need to be bankrupt with debit loan because I can't check at the moment. But I think you don't need to worry about that. And the rates I'm going with the hired workers, it's going to be alright. Alright, so I'm going to put this here for now. Also, driving over the fields with or without crops, it does not really affect it, as far as I know. So you're fine with that. It's good that leaves a track, and the track eventually vanishes, but like I said, it doesn't really affect your crops. Alright, so you go to this sort of spot to unload. Then to check, you push I, you go to your storage/stocks, and you see now it's time passes the corn and sugar beets are now down, but everything else is on a neutral rate. And to load up, you go under the chute, which is a good idea. Then you can select which one, and you push start. Now, with feeling, hold on. Yeah, that's why it's bad leaving this behind because of that. Right. So, anyways, another new mechanic to the game is, as you load, it does load specifically that way. So you see this way it's pretty much full, where the other way it's barely any. It's like filling up a bucket or a bathtub or whatever. Now you don't need to worry about it that your stuff will not fall out. I have heard if you do tip a trailer, I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this, but I heard if you do tip a trailer and you don't have a cover over it, like some of these, thanks a lot iPod, if you don't have a cover over these, some of these trailers do have a cover, like this one, no, not that one, this one, if you push N, you have a cover. If you do not have a cover, the stuff will tip, unless I'm thinking of a different game. So like I said, don't quote me on that. With the way it works with this, of course when you add the cargo to your trailer, it would the trailer will go down like real life, and you will have weight. So if I went up this hill over here, and you see my speed's going right down, it's because I have this load, but if I turn it off, the speed will go back up. Even if that trailer was empty, I will still be not getting that much speed as I would do. And this goes for not only trailers but whatever you transport. So I just want to point that stuff out to you guys so you got an understanding on how it works. If you're going to transport a heavy load, you might want to do it with a more powerful machine. Right. Now with filling up vehicles, you can go up to this gas tank here and just push R. That's it. It does cost money, and I only recommend you do it once you get a decent amount of money. Now sprayers. You push R while you're next to this, by the way. Also, there's a cruise control feature. One will lower the number, and as you see on the bottom right, you see the numbers going down. And about 10 kilometers is the traveling speed for a harvester. And if you push 3, or if you push 2, the numbers will go up. If you push 3, you activate cruise control, and to turn it off, you just push one of the S or W keys. And if you say turning this on, you see my speed will lower. Turn it off, my speed will go up. So it does affect the speed when you use these sort of things. So how are we going with this? Alright, now the AI, the hire worker, can be used for this. Then on the 2013 version, you had to do this manually. However, the if you have too many fields close together, like the fields on the other map, the ones you start with, sometimes it plays up while it will do half this field, then we'll do the rest of the other field, and then you have to go back to the first field to do that part of the field. You can do it yourself. Which I think it's a much better and cheaper way. Now you can see I'm getting low on money, so I'm waiting for this to go negative and see what happens. Of course, this way is doing it's a bit silly. Because of that. This type of trailer I don't really like, but it's sort of the most standard trailer to use with harvesters, because the bigger one is bugged where you can't really fill it up with the harvester chute for some stupid reason. Alright. One other thing is you don't want to speed up time while you're using hired workers, because it somehow doubles the rate. Of course it does, but you get what I mean. I'm going to get this to do its last run here, because I'm not really going to be aiming to do this whole field. Don't want to really waste you guys' time. And what I'll do is I'll get this one to start going. And that does a decent amount, so probably 2 trips. Hopefully I can catch it so it doesn't do multiple trips. And it doesn't really matter if you do it before or after you seed, but it's got to be within the period of the new cycle of the seeding. So you see the different textures. So you see this one here, this is the one that's been harvested. And you see this one that's been cultivated. And you see this one here, this is the seeded. And you see this one over here, and then that's the wet. And there we go, we have the achievement of financially flawed, which means be declared bankruptcy on your first day. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to because he's going to be in the way. A good thing is you can start back where you were, because you can see the roads, or the tracks that leads me on. Whoops. See, this is why I don't like it. I want to switch E for something. Oh, the getting in, getting out key for something else. I should switch it to the tilde key. Anyways, 2 more things I'm going to show you, then I'm going to call this a tutorial episode for the tutorial. And this part is washing your vehicles. Alright, so you've done your parts. When the harvester gets full again. Really? You're already full. No, you're not. Don't lie to me. And you know what? I'm not going to really worry about seeding, because you guys get the idea of that as well. Alright, now with washing your vehicles and equipment, it does affect them. But imagine this as your car. If you took your car out and you went over some dirt tracks and get it muddy and get it dirty from the rain, it will affect their torque, so they won't be that powerful, so they'll lose a bit of that. Grips on the wheels, so they will slide and play up a little bit. And with equipment such as the seeder, it probably will be used more, like it will probably muck up its planting or something like that. Same with the harvesters, picking up the crops and all that with its header. The cultivator, I don't really see the problem with that. The only one effect it won't affect weights. Well, come on. Weights are there to weigh you down and balance your tractor. I don't really think dirt, it's really gonna make them lighter. Or does the rich girls do that for the pedicures? Anyways, you push R when you're next to it, and there is unlimit. And if you hold shift you can run, and space you can jump. So you can't go too far away while you have this. One thing I hate is... What was that? Oh yeah, thanks a lot Nintendo letting me know that the DLC for Mario Kart Wii is now out, which I already purchased it. I already got the bundle pack. Yeah, and same with the Zelda one as well. Anyways, when I was playing multiplayer, even though I'm not using this, you still hear this. That ticking sound. Alright, so the way it works is you point and shoot. You can use the mouse button or you can push the X on your keyboard. And you can go like this, but it doesn't really affect it that much. You do need to find a specific spot. You don't want to go too far away, because it won't reach, and you don't want to go too close. That will look silly. See the way it looks? You want to be a sort of a medium distance. you want to sort of get hold on, let me show you. You want to get a splash damage. Imagine it's like a grenade or a rocket launcher. You want to get the splash damage. And you do need to point in a specific way, because it doesn't always clean if you just point it in the middle. I would be covering this in a later video as well, so I'm thinking doing some sort of experiment. Now the one thing I hate to clean is these weights, because they don't seem to do it. They don't seem to clean, and using the pressure thing, as you can see, my money's going down more heavily, even though I am using a harvester. There you go, it's all clean. And of course, I wouldn't recommend you guys do this at least once a day of the game's day, of the game time. Because as money these get, the more money they get, the more longer they take to get clean. And if you do it, say every one shift, say like every day you go out there, you harvest, you reseed, you harvest, recultivate, reseed, respray, you bring them back in, you spray them down, you put them away. Or then you go and do your other bits and pieces. Do a nice recycling method, if you get what I mean. Because if you keep these nice and clean, they will run better. They will use less fuel and cost to the tractors and the seeds and whatnot, and they'll be easier to move. Because if they, like I said, the torque will be down, they will lose tread, and for stuff like the seeder, it will probably use more seeds, or won't plant well enough. That tractor's not on, is it? Gosh. You can jump over stuff like that, but yeah, it's off because it's not running anyway. So when you want to pack up the harvester, you got to make sure the pipe pin, and push X to back it up. Sometimes it could help by dismounting the add-ons such as the header here, which should help much better. So yeah, so if you do that on a regular basis, you should be fine. Like I said, if you don't plant regularly, the money they get, the much more time, money spent to respray them. Oh, not respray them, but clean them down. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to show you is how to sell the crops. Then that's going to be it for the first day's tutorial. So you want to make sure you get the right fruit type, and if you have some spare over like I do here, alright, so there's none left. So when you want to do is, what you want to do is you want to go to the stocks page, make sure you got everything right. Now what's paying the most? Seems the diner at the moment. No, the train station's paying a little bit more, and the warehouse is paying more. Right, so we're going to go to the warehouse. Push 9. Alright, so the warehouse is directly straight ahead. Also, if you push number pad key 6, it will turn the backlight on and off. It's technically called the work light, but it's mostly the backlights. Some tractors might have number 5 as well. And if you push C, you get a first person mode. Oh, one other thing I forgot to show you. If you do have a muddy tractor, you look down, you'll see footprints. Don't know how come you'll be getting in and out if you stay in the tractor. Well, and that's pretty much the basics of Farming Simulator 15. That's how you really start off your first day. You can play this on multiplayer. The multiplayer sides work depending on your internet connection. 2013 did have its own servers, but it didn't really work out well. You can play this via LAN or via internet. Or you can buy a direct server. I do play online with some guys from America, and they brought themselves a direct server. I do want to point out at this stage the logging stuff does bug out the game and could corrupt your game. So if you're going to play multiplayer online via internet, I'm not sure about LAN on LAN. If you're playing it by internet, you may want to not do logging at this stage. And there's no gold coins here. I don't think there'll be gold coins on this map. Now let me check. No, okay. So this map doesn't have any gold coins anyway. Alright, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this. If it's a bit slow, I do apologise, but I want to start off with the ground basic stuff. Then, ooh, that's nice. Isn't this a train one though? Well, it's got the bus signal. Anyways, yeah, so I do apologise it's a bit slow, but hopefully, the next few tutorials will be much better. Please comment, like and subscribe for more Farming Simulator 15 videos. Also check out my Let's Play, which should be easy to find. So yeah, so the next video would probably be potatoes, sugar beets, or sheep, or cows. You know, I want to get all the Farming Simulator 13 stuff out of the way, then focus on the woods and the other stuff. I don't really think there's really that much left, so thanks for watching and have a nice day.